What is up, guys? Dashing here for episode 606 of Community Universe Mode in edition number 5 of the Supremacy and action-packed card as always, and things are going to get underway with a champion versus champion show-off. Jaquan Shea taking on Walter Bolay. Let's get it. I just want to say, again, I have the fan on here, and it's actually pretty close to me this time, so if it is irritating, I apologize, but it is hot as a mother effer over here, so just going to have to deal with it. I pray it isn't too bad, though. Nobody's been complaining these past few weeks, so hopefully all is well. Anyhow, we are on the road to Ascendance 7, meeting our first roadblock in just a couple of weeks, guys. In fact, next Sunday, Absolution playing host to the 30-man over-the-top rope Royal Rumble match. Who will headline the shows? But along with that match, we've already got the unified tag team title match confirmed, though that's kind of up in the air after what happened last week. We'll talk about that a little bit more as the show goes on. We do have Shay Hoxton set to challenge Pierre Thompson for the International Championship. And of course, Xander Slate, the King of the Ring winner, will face Andrew Briggs for the undisputed World Heavyweight title. In tonight's main event, guys, the King is in action, going one-on-one with a man who claims he is the quote-unquote true undisputed champion, the Portuguese god of wrestling, Kevin Silva. The Absolution card going to fill up even more here on tonight's show. Both of the men who are about to face off against each other going to learn their challengers, because not only do we have Bannon, Shamrock, and Vance Vintage competing in a triple threat anything goes match to see who will challenge Walter Bolay for the Anarchy title, but Jaquan Shea will be watching that fatal four-way falls count anywhere about between Rob Cross, Mike Kirsch, Joey Diaz, and DRH. An anticipation of who will step up to challenge him in his first defense since becoming the inaugural Zero-G champion back at Regicide. Jaquan Shea, the type of guy who loves to kick back and work those Twitter fingers of his. He said it doesn't matter who wins that fatal four-way, because he will walk out of Absolution and into Ascendance still Zero-G champion. I mean, a lot of people doubted him. I was one at Regicide. I mean, all of my hope was behind Dante Tatum, but Shea got the job done. Ever since returning this season after 5 months on the shelf, winning the light heavyweight title, going down as the last ever light heavyweight champion, Shea is giving the entire division a run for its money. He has got a whole different kind of challenge in the form of the Machine, the Eliminator, the Anarchy champion, Walter Bolay, at the top of tonight's show, though. Bolay has not shied away from any challenge since capturing the Anarchy title, knocking heads left and right. Whether it's Bannon, whether it's Shamrock, whether it's Vance Vintage, Bolay is going to be in for a hell of a battle at Absolution. He's got to focus on Shea right here, right now. This is a clash of polar opposites. Shea, lightning quick, whereas Walter Bolay loves to work from a grounded position, the submission expert that he is, but don't count out his striking either. I would love to see these two start laying into each other. Referee Tyson rings the bell, and let's get it out. Power and elbow tie-up, feeling each other out. First time they are encountering. Waist lock by Shea. Gonna keep that locked in tight. Now a takedown. Shea trying to beat Bolay at his own game, it would seem. Will that come back to bite him? He still has that waist lock. There we go. Belay gonna reverse it. Now he's in control. Takedown of his own. Transitioning into a side headlock. Quick escape by Shea. Head scissors applied. And look at how he's wrenching. Walter not sticking around there for all too long. I think they've now got a sense of each other. Drop kick. The Zero-G champion gonna shake it up in the blink of an eye. Bit of a walk into the corner. Walter stops him dead in his tracks, though, with a trio of elbows to the midsection. And now the Anarchy champion sliding takedown attempt. Both men missing strikes. Those forearm smashes finding a home, though, that's for sure. Snapmare, Shea, another drop kick. Gets countered that time. Jawbreaker. Reversal after reversal. Hurricane Rana. And these CMV fans with a round of applause. A hot start to Supremacy number 5. Uh-oh. Walter Belay starting to get into his comfort zone. The armbar leg lock combination. I'm sure Jaquan Shea did his homework. He is a smart man. Didn't want to walk into this one completely blind. He's got to watch the arm. Belay is setting up for that Kimura. Jaquan breaking the full Nelson, a punch to the back of the head. Turns him around into a power bomb. One. Some strength by the Zero-G champion, who is harboring a bit of a lower back injury after the war he and Dante Tatum put each other through at Regicide. Has to be a target not just for Belay here, but whomever Jaquan's challenger will be at Absolution next Sunday, whether it's Rob Cross, Mike Kirsch, Joey Diaz, or DRH. Reverse chin lock. Walter trying to get to a vertical base. You see that knee of Shea jerking. He wants none of this. Front headlock. Going after the arm. Oh! How about that? Shea getting taken for a ride. Oof, and then just dropped unceremoniously. Jaquan, face first off the top turnbuckle, not just once. My God, it seems like Walter Belay's got a personal issue with Jaquan Shea. I mean, who doesn't? You look at the guy's Twitter, and he's pretty much assaulted every single member of the CMV roster and universe. Standing shooting star press. As a matter of fact, when this match was announced, Jaquan Shea tweeted saying, "Who?" As if he didn't know. Back elbow from Belay, clothesline in the corner. Now Jaquan's got nowhere to go. Walter picking him up like a rag doll. Pendulum backbreaker, not just one, but two. Again, that lower back of Jaquan. Not feeling too great right now. Bitter end attempted by the Anarchy champion, but Jaquan with a kick to the midsection, saving himself. Now goes for that spinning heel kick. Both superstars dodging the other's signature maneuver. Hurricane Rana shot down by Belay. Kip up though, there it is anyway. And Walter Smart rolling out onto the apron where he knows he cannot be pinned or submitted. Shea with a punch to the face. Both of these guys need the momentum going into Absolution. Both have been incredibly dominant as champions. Super kick. Walter Belay back into the ring. Oh, but Shea gonna take the cheap shot. Laying Walter up on the top rope. Now a punch to the back of the head. And there's that spinning heel kick again. This time it finds its mark. Belay is down, but Jaquan is struggling to get to his feet. Not even going to try for a pin. Instead of head scissors, going to continue to target the head of the machine. Elbows busting Walter wide open. And now Jaquan is content and he's got Belay right where he wants him. The Zero-G champion looking to finish. Finger on the trigger. The Brain Buster! Into the cover. 1, 2, but Belay, with that resiliency we've come to expect from him. Shea Like a great white shark in the deep blue, smelling that blood though. He's going to target the gash across Bolay's head with that knee drop. And now Bolay is pissed. He ain't happy. Shea going to try to use his emotions against him. One kick KO? Looks like it. Bit of a boot camp maybe for all of those. I forgot his name. Sergeant. Oh man, I can't believe I forgot his name. Former CMV Tag Team Champion. Sergeant Miller, was it? I don't recall. I like that I remember his finisher name, but not his actual name. Rip in peace, never forget. Jaquan Shea, face buster, and look at the cockiness of Shea with this pin, and he's got it! Jaquan Shea stealing the 3. Oh man, and that's gonna rub Bolay the wrong way. Salt in the wound. Jaquan Shea picking up a big win en route to absolution. Bolay making it through that skull-cracking brainbuster, only to be rolled up by Shea a few minutes later with this right here. Jaquan Shea continues to line him up and knock him down. Who will it be? Rob Cross, Mike Kirsch, Joey Diaz, or DRH? We find out later on tonight. No matter who, though, Shea is uber confident that there will be just another name in his long list of victims. Up next, guys, last week, Braxton Sutter began his weekly open challenge leading into Absolution and the 30-man Royal Rumble match, calling out anybody and everyone from the back to step up and face him in an over-the-top rope challenge. And, well, we saw what happened to Marvelous Marvin, but look who is brave enough to take the task tonight. Bloody Justice, the former two-time Fusion Tag Team Champion, the man who last week took George King to his limits in a one-on-one confrontation. I don't know if this is so wise for Bloody Justice, but imagine if he wins. I mean, there's already an immense amount of support for BJ going into the Rumble. A lot of people, I can't believe I'm saying this, are betting that Justice pulls out that freaking underdog win. He's going to try to use that support from the fans against the cleaner here tonight. And there he is, the 7-foot-tall, 300-pound cleaner. Braxton Sutter returned last week. We hadn't seen him beforehand since CyberSlam, but Sutter declared himself for the Rumble, and he has got to be a favorite in the minds of many. I think he's my pick. I know I've been jumping around, but how can you not put your money behind Braxton? How is anyone going to throw him over the top rope? Marvelous Marvin hardly lasted a minute last week. We should put the clock up for this one. I mean, I'm not counting Bloody Justice out, all right? I'm just saying. And here he comes. I don't even really know how to put his persona into the correct words. A CMV veteran, a former two-time Fusion Tag Team Champion, been trying desperately for the past few months to break out as a single superstar. Multiple shots at the Anarchy Championship again. What a showing last week against George King. He came up with the loss at the end of the night, but still, I think that swayed even more people into the corner of Bloody Justice. So here we go, Braxton Sutter, Bloody Justice in an over-the-top rope challenge. No pins, no submissions, no countouts, no disqualifications. The only way, hang on, Bloody Justice is it's Sister's Joy. What the hell? And Braxton just gets right back up. That's what I'm talking about. Oh my God! The choke slam from this behemoth. Punch to the back of the head of these two bruisers. Not wasting time feeling each other out. Mutez press followed by some right hooks to the jaw. Braxton relishes in this type of scenario though. These strikes seeming to have no effect on Sutter, but a nice side headlock takedown for Bloody Justice gonna do the job. Got to lift up that 300-pound frame and somehow get it over the top rope. Does Bloody Justice have a strategy? I don't think he ever does. He just walks into a match ready to throw hands. I don't imagine someone like Bloody Justice sitting down backstage, with a notepad, going over tape. Forearm smashes the lower back. Well, I think Bloody Justice has already lasted longer than Marvelous Marvin did last week, so that's at least something. But wait a minute, Bloody Justice, what's he doing? Taking Braxton all around the ring, bashing him face first off the top turnbuckle. Dare I say, Sutter is in a world of trouble? Bloody Justice gives him just an inch though, and he takes it a mile. Gut wrench suplex. Forearm smash, not just one, a barrage. Knocking Bloody Justice into the corner, who's waiting with an elbow though. Bloody Justice. Top turnbuckle again used as a weapon, but Braxton Sutter is able to get the hell out of Dodge. Now just staring at Justice. Perhaps Sutter underestimated his opponent on this night. Fireman's carry, drops down behind, reverse DDT. Delete, delete, delete. The fans are most certainly 100% behind Justice here. Overhand punch, but Braxton grabbing BJ by the head, able to break free with a well-placed kick to the midsection. Another Sister's Joy. If only there were pins, Bloody Justice might have this match won, but now he's got to lug the 300-pound carcass of Braxton Sutter around. Knife edge chop. Lighten up that chest like the 4th of July. BJ able to reverse him in the corner. Justice, hang on. Braxton hanging out of those ropes for dear life. Oh, and an elbow right to the base of the skull. And now from behind, sidewinder suplex from the cleaner. And it's Sutter who shows no remorse. Another colossal gem. It seems as though these two are more intent on trying to break each other than winning the match, though. Bloody Justice on Dream Street. Braxton knows it. Leans him up against the ropes. Takes a step back. Oh, okay. Measuring him for a punch instead of trying to eliminate him. Interesting tactic. Braxton's wasting time, and that's to the benefit of Bloody Justice, or is it just dropping him? Jeez. No care for Justice's well-being. Clothesline. Double smash. Irish whip into the corner. All of Braxton's 300 pounds with that backsplash and then a cross. Cleaning Justice's clock, guys. This is ridiculous. Braxton Sutter taking insult to Justice's resiliency. That punch up under the jaw sent Justice flying. And I think Braxton has finally had enough. But Justice hasn't. The spirit of Bloody Justice busting. Braxton wide open. And again, going to attempt to hoist him over the top. Just as it will be next Sunday in the Royal Rumble match. But no, just like that, Braxton chucking Bloody Justice over. In the blink of an eye, Braxton Sutter says, enough playing around. And again, even in defeat, Bloody Justice proves that he can hang with the big dogs here on Supremacy. Justice might legitimately be a threat in the Royal Rumble match, but nowhere near how intimidating Braxton Sutter is. I do not envy any man who comes face to face with that mean mug in the Royal Rumble match. Who's going to answer the challenge next week? Some poor soul, that's who. Up next, we find out who's going to Absolution to challenge Walter Bolay, guys, for his Anarchy Championship as a former Anarchy champion. And Bannon, Shamrock, and Vance Vintage compete in this triple threat Extreme Rules match. Not elimination. First pinfall or submission in the ring will award the victor with that title match. Now, we saw Bolay take the L to Jaquan Shea at the top of our show. Not looking to be in great shape. One of these three men could surely take advantage. This is going to be a freaking brawl, though. Don't get it twisted. Especially with Bannon and Shamrock. And I mean, Bannon and Shamrock have their own history. Vance Vintage looking to kind of take advantage of this turmoil as he did a few weeks ago. He was a part of that triple threat match with Angelo Babos and Jason Spade. He won it. And Vance Vintage actually on quite a winning streak ever since CyberSlam, where he won another triple threat. He's got to be the favorite here. But Bannon and Shamrock also with recent victories. As a matter of fact, Bannon has only been defeated once this season, pinned. Only once. Tough one to call. There he is, the harbinger of darkness. As mentioned, a former Anarchy champion, the inaugural and last ever open weight champion. Bannon last week on Aftermath, guys, defeated Guri Sukanov, the CMV veteran. A man scorned. Once upon a time, came to CMV to heal people in his own sick, twisted, demented way, but now is on a mission to cause only suffering. As he has felt, you can see the entire left side of his face burned at the hands of Billy Weaver last season. Exposing his true self, you could say. A lot of championships on the line at Absolution next Sunday, guys, but one title match that is up in the air is the World Tag Team titles. Now, last week, the Soli brothers won that triple threat tornado tag team match to earn #1 contendership. They were en route to face the Rebels, but, well, we all saw what happened. General Manager Jay Dynamite announced that last week we were supposed to see Reese Ortiz versus Josh Wolf in a Royal Rumble qualifying match. There's only so many spaces, 30, so the tag team champions are going to have to face each other to see which of them would represent the team in the Rumble. But instead, what happened, Josh Wolf, guys, viciously, as we have not seen from him in a long time, attacking Reese Ortiz, not just in the ring, not just ringside, dragging him backstage, guys, to the point where, well, Reese Ortiz is certainly not here tonight. As a matter of fact, Josh Wolf tweeted earlier saying, "I'm sure you all want an explanation." Yes, we do. Wolf telling Reese Ortiz, "You do not deserve such an opportunity. For months I've been carrying this team while you've done nothing but sit back and watch." But Reese Ortiz has been harboring a nasty eye injury. That's the reason he's, not been picking up the slack in the recent tag team title defenses for the Rebels. It's clear that Wolf has snapped, though. And I just hope that Ortiz is okay. We haven't gotten an update on him as of yet, but Wolf says that this is far from finished. And with Reese Ortiz now being out of action, Jay Dynamite having no choice but to give Josh Wolf that Royal Rumble spot via, well, forfeit on Ortiz's part. Shamrock in the ring now. One of the heaviest hitters of the Supremacy roster. And as I said before, this is not the first time that him and Bannon have crossed paths. They went one-on-one a few months ago. In fact, that was Shamrock's first loss here in CMV at the hands of Bannon. I'm sure that's something that Shamrock wants to avenge, but, well, he's also got to contend with the triple threat master, it would seem. Mr. America himself, Vance Vintage. Any one of these three going to give a tough challenge to Walter Belay. First fall to a finish, pin or submission in the ring, but it is anything goes. No countouts, no disqualifications. Bannon, Shamrock, and Vance Vintage rang that bell. Bannon gonna go straight for the American man while Shamrock hangs back. Pretty good strategy, now wants to get involved. And I can't believe I'm saying this, but Shamrock is actually the smallest man in this match. Usually he's the hulking opponent over whomever is unfortunate enough to be standing in front of him, but not on this occasion. As a matter of fact, Vance Vintage, I think, is the tallest of these three, only by a couple of inches over Bannon, though. Bannon throwing Shamrock right into Vance Vintage. And you see a lot of Bannon in Shamrock, not just look-wise, but also in-ring ability, or should I say, in-ring savagery. It's almost like Shamrock is the long-lost son of Bannon. And I think that irritates Shamrock to some degree. Neither Shamrock or Bannon seems to be able to get an edge over Vance Vintage here. He's dominating so far. Oh man, atomic drop. Some knees up the old derriere. Not just, come on. Three of them. Oof, Shamrock not loving that. Gonna send a kick boot Vintage's way. Bannon starting to stir ringside. What's Shamrock doing off the ropes? Senton. This big beefy. Oh, Bannon has grabbed a steel chair, that age-old equalizer. Sit out powerbomb, tries for the pin, but Bannon gonna break it up with a steel chair shot. I don't think he's done either, or is he? Shamrock coming up on his 6th. Forearm smash into the corner, tries to go for the ribs, but Bannon reverses, kick to the chest, and now stomping a mud hole in him. Bannon has won matches off of this maneuver before. Walking Shamrock out of the corner, pendulum backbreaker, Vance waiting in the wings to take advantage. Gonna go for that steel chair. I think he was trying to, but Bannon's starting to come at him. Double chop to the throat. These overhand punches laying in to Bannon. Shamrock trying to shake off the cobwebs. Got to get back into the ring before either Bannon or Vance Vintage try for a pin or submission. So he does. Bannon waiting for him. Strikes from Shamrock. Oh, that shot to the ribs connecting to both Bannon and Vintage. There's that single knee rib breaker. Shamrock tries for the pin first of the match, but not even a 1 count. Vance coming to the rescue. Turning Shamrock around, wrestling takedown. Stomp to the back of the head. Not to be, spine buster! From the big beefy boy, the spear god. He likes to refer to himself as, and this is why right here. Vintage, don't turn around, split in 2. No, reverses this Vance into a DDT. Just as Bannon returns to the squared circle. Oh man, messed up his freaking scoop slam. Choke slam onto the knee, and then a double axe head to the top of the head. Bannon and Shamrock for only a moment working together, but Bannon refusing to help out Vintage there. Taken by the head, slammed into the mat. Pendulum backbreaker again utilized by the Harbinger of Darkness. Lateral press, 1, 2. Only a 2 count. Bannon arms out wide. Trying to thrive off of whatever dark energy he could muster. Sweeping a desperation attempt at a pin here by Vintage. Gets only a 1 count. Shamrock returns to the fray. Tries to go low. Clothesline. Woo! Big ol' howl. Where's Vance going? Oh, digging under the ring. He's going to bring out something to play with, but Bannon's got the steel chair. Oh, hitting Vance, I think, inadvertently in the face. But now Shamrock right to the nether region. No! That's going to be it. 1. Now Shamrock has got some testicular fortitude to kick out of that one. A table has been brought into play now. Shamrock going for the arm. Gets thrown back by Vance. Now just out of the ring. Oh, but Vintage, I guess making sure he stays down before returning to Bannon. There's that scoop slam of his. No, Bannon turns it into a front headlock. Knee to the face. Sends him stumbling back, and Bannon, the crucifixion, Can he get the pin in time, though? Shamrock almost to his feet. 1, 2, Shamrock with the clutch save. That surely would have been a 3 count. This could be Shamrock's time to shine. Go for the pin. Go for the pin on Vance, kid. Wanting to do his own dirty work, I guess. Knife edge chop or knife edge chop. Enzu lariat. Vintage. What's he doing? Where's he going? He's gonna go under the ring again? He's already got a table out there. What's he getting now? Oh, a sledgehammer. No, what? Does Vintage know what he's doing? Bannon does. I guess Vintage was waiting for him, trying to send the sledgehammer right into Bannon's ribs. tries again to stick end into Vintage's guts. Shamrock deciding it's a good time to taunt. Not so much. Another atomic drop. 1, 2. Almost the 3 count. 2.999. But Shamrock be damned if he goes down that way. Punch to the side of the head. Countered with an elbow to the midsection. Another one of those ring-shaking spine busters. 1, 2. Thought Shamrock had it for sure right there. He may still. Picking Vintage up. Limp as a wet spaghetti noodle. I think he went for a spear, and I think Vintage got a knee up. Couldn't really tell from that angle. Either way, Bannon and Vance Vintage alone in the ring. Big chop missed. Bannon going to take advantage with a crack to the jaw of Luthez press. And those closed fists connecting clean with Vintage's jaw. Again, Shamrock going to have to get into the ring, but luckily Vance kicking out in his own regard. Bannon and Shamrock meeting face to face in the middle of the ring, but Bannon, the quicker, just throwing Shamrock through the air, kick to the back. Willing to do whatever he has to earn #1 contendership. Belay in the back, probably with an ice pack on his neck, but watching this one closely. All 3 of these men will be a first-time challenge for him. Bannon handled for the time being at least. Shamrock goes for a pin on Vintage. Just a 2 count, come on. This is the perfect opening for either Shamrock or Vance Vintage. Shamrock gonna try to pick Mr. America up, but arm wrench keeps him down. Double V on the prowl. Shamrock saw it coming though. Eyes in the back of his head. DDT! And I think that may have connected right onto the stick of the sledgehammer. Atomic drops for everybody tonight. I think he hit 4 on Shamrock, so that's now 5, 6, and 7. Tries to follow it up with a kick to the ribs. Boston Crab applied. Will Vance Vintage be forced to tap? Will Bannon go to absolution? Shamrock's trying to get to the ropes, using them to get up to his feet. Bannon sees him. Close in the distance, shot to the ribs. Goes for the arm as Shamrock throws him back with incredible force. These guys just throwing hands. Bannon mowing down Shamrock like a Mack truck. A lot of pins by Bannon in this match. None of them producing the outcome he desires, though. Oh no! Shamrock's down, and another crucifixion to Vance Vintage. I think that about does it, ladies and gentlemen. Referee Tyson, 1, 2, 3. Bannon is going to absolution. Bannon versus Walter Belay for the Anarchy Championship next Sunday. That is going to be quite a fight. Just as this triple threat was, man. Chaotic from bell to bell, but it is Bannon looking to become a 2-time Anarchy champion. Shame we didn't get to see the table used. I'm just worried about Shamrock's downstairs after he took a steel chair to the gonads. He ain't got kids. Ladies and gentlemen, up next we're supposed to be seeing the Fatal 4-Way to find out who's going to challenge Jaquan Shea for the Zero-G title at Absolution, but apparently there's something going down backstage, some sort of commotion. We're trying to get cameras on the scene to find out exactly what's going on. A cameraman has been dispatched, I'm being told, We haven't got visual or audio that yet, however. Hopefully this cameraman can pick up his feet. Let's go already. What the hell is going on? All right, here we go. Cameraman says he's on scene now. It's Perry Heenan. Oh, hang on a minute. Perry Heenan. Oh, but Jason Spade has had enough of Heenan's games these past few weeks. Remember what Perry Heenan did to him at Regicide, interfering in that match with Angelo Babos, and then last week, costing Spade a shot at the International Championship. Jason Spade tweeting out said, "It's time to put the dog down." But apparently not. Perry Heenan laying into Jason Spade here in that classic CMV security. Molasses in their ass. Clothesline by the Pitbull. We have no idea what his problem is with Jason Spade. He hasn't said a word, but just relentlessly targeting Spade. And Spade's trying to fight back, but man, the size difference is insurmountable between these two. Throwing Spade into the concrete wall. He's not done either. Perry Heenan again back first right into the wall. And now a sit-out Uranagi onto the concrete floor. Heenan intent on finishing Spade off once and for all tonight. Throwing him around like a rag doll. Jason Spade is no stranger to facing off against men much bigger than him, but he may have met his match in Perry Heenan. We're seeing a murder here. Where the hell is security? And Perry Heenan, hang on though, Jason Spade still somehow has life left in him. Spade said he's going to make Perry Heenan pay for what he did last week. Sit out powerbomb. And giving Heenan now a taste of his own medicine. Going further down the hall. We're getting into the gorilla position. And Spade is getting a tour of the backstage area. Well acquainted with these walls at this point. Flips out of that pendulum backbreaker though. Float over DDT and the skull of Perry Heenan. Any normal man, that would have cracked their skull in half. But Perry Heenan is no normal man. Throwing Heenan closer to the gorilla position. Opening up with these open palm strikes and kicks. Dropkick attempted by Heenan. That's something I don't see too often from the Pitbull. Hurricane Rana. This has now become a much more evenly fought brawl. Security still nowhere to be seen. As Heenan, a cross-legged fisherman buster. And Heenan has finally had his fill, leaving Spade dead to rights on the concrete floor, standing over him with a smile on his face. What the hell is Heenan's problem with Jason Spade? Taking an international title shot apparently wasn't enough for him. Now he's trying to kill the man. And as we hopefully get the medical crew on scene to help out Spade before Perry Heenan can do any more damage, the show must go on. Up next, we're going to find out who heads to Absolution next Sunday to challenge Jaquan Shea for the Zero-G Championship, guys. It's Rob Cross, Mike Kirsch, Joey Diaz, and DRH, as voted by the CMV Universe, fighting in this Falls Count Anywhere contest. First fall to a finish, though. Pin or submission anywhere in the arena, man. I can't get out of my mind what Perry Heenan just did to Jason Spade. That was a sickening sight. And a tweet here, guys, from Shamrock. He says, I left that ring not a winner nor a loser. It seems to me people just can't pin me. Bannon, enjoy the victory you got over the weakling, but to me, you still didn't prove anything. So Shamrock apparently still having a problem. He wants to settle with Bannon, but indeed, he wasn't the one pinned in that triple threat. However, still with the L, Bannon will go to Absolution next Sunday to challenge Walter Belay for the Anarchy Championship. We have got too many people in CMV right now dropping like flies. First Reese Ortiz last week, now Jason Span. I just hope that both of them will be okay. Hope that these attacks don't shave years off of their career. All four of these men earning their way into this fatal four-way match with their wins in the Zero-G division the last few weeks. And any single one of them, I think, would be an interesting challenge for Jaquan Shea. I do believe they would all be first-time matches. Rob Cross, Mike Kirsch, Joey Diaz, GRH, none of them have ever fought Shea, I don't believe. Now, Rob Cross is going to be the most experienced of these four. Former Tag Team Cup winner, former Fusion Tag Team Champion, and Light Heavyweight Champion. Rob Cross kind of hitting a bit of a rut after not only failing to qualify for King of the Ring, but then getting his head shaved by Angelo Babos at CyberSlam. He's starting to pick up the slack once again. Can he keep it going? The almond joy of pro wrestling. I still have not a single idea what the hell that means, but, well, Mike Kirsch has had an interesting career so far here in CMV. He debuted quite a while back, actually, losing via DQ after he struck No Fun Martini, I believe it was, with a low blow. And then we didn't see him for quite a while. Showed up on Aftermath last week with a win over Spot Monkey. Well, here's a tweet, guys, from Jaquan Shea. He says, CMV Universe, why the hell did you put these little pups in my way? Did you know that I was the OG Anarchy Champion, just like I was the OG Light Heavyweight Champion and the OG Zero-G Champion? You can't touch my level of greatness. Accept defeat and move on. Yeah, like I was talking about earlier, Jaquan Shea and his unparalleled Twitter game doesn't seem to fear any four of these men. You might get a slap of reality, though, come Absolution. And here comes the fan favorite for sure of these four, the hot commodity of CMV, the one and only Joey Diaz. One of, if perhaps not the most athletic superstars on the Supremacy roster. Joey Diaz has been tweeting all week long about how excited he is for this opportunity and how much he wants to face Jaquan Shea. We also got another tweet here, guys, from Vance Vintage, who says, Shamrock, you entered and left that match an irrelevant nobody. Standing back and letting others do their work for them isn't what being an American means. And I want to prove that to you by showing you what it really means to get your ass kicked. I'm officially laying out a challenge for you next week on Aftermath. So Vance Vintage, it would seem, wants Shamrock one-on-one next week on Aftermath. Last but not least, to complete, I should say, the lineup for this one. The man who returned after a 2-year hiatus, a season 1 vet. Speedy DRH. Knocking off Shanaz Andoni in his return to qualify for this #1 contenders match. DRH honestly might be coming up to rival Joey Diaz as being the most agile. So here we go to get this fatal 4-way falls count anywhere match underway. Pin or submission count anywhere around the arena. No countouts, no disqualifications. The victor heads to Absolution next Sunday to challenge Jaquan Shea for the 0G Championship. Rob Cross would go up right after Joey Diaz while Mike Kirsch and DRH collide. Still to come tonight, guys. Up next in our co-main event, Chris Proudfoot going to go one-on-one with the outcast Brett Angel. And in our main event, it will be the king of the ring, Xander Slate, toe-to-toe with the quote-unquote true undisputed champion, Kevin Silva, challenging Andrew Briggs for the real undisputed World Heavyweight Championship next Sunday at Absolution. Joey Diaz and Rob Cross taking their fight ringside. Referee Tyson has to keep his eyes out. They might go for a pin or submission at any moment. Elbows repeatedly struck to the midsection of Joey Diaz. Rob Cross now going to throw him down towards the front of the announce table. DRH Hurricane Rana to Mike Kirsch. And a strike to the chest afterwards. Keeps him grounded, tries to get back up, a kick to the shoulder. Rob Cross seems to be getting the better of Joey Diaz. Tries to go for a snapmare. Diaz with a single leg takedown. It's kind of unlike him. Joey Diaz not what I would call, strike to the face, an expert wrestler by any means, in terms of ground-based offense, I mean. The swinging brainbuster has certainly turned things around now on the global phenom. Taking a breath. Walk, but not through the park. Dropping him face first on the steel steps. Mike Kirsch goes for a pin. Only a 1 count. Joey Diaz, though, didn't like that. With a vertical suplex into a back suplex. The 2 amigos. DRH set his sights now. On Tross, DDT and a tip up almost as soon as he drops to the ground. Back suplex to Diaz in the ring. Diaz just catching a breather. Making sure that he stays focused. Irish whip off the rope. Spinning soul kick. Oh my God. Kick to the chest and then a spinning soul kick right up under the jaw to the top rope. Joey Diaz, his second home. Perched high. What's he going to go for here? Caution to the wind for the hot commodity. Brain chop it looks like he wanted. But Mike Kirsch does an expert job of avoiding said maneuver. Not that German suplex, though. I think he might have hit the back of his head off that turnbuckle. And now face first off the apron. Joey Diaz, snake eyes to the almond joy of pro wrestling. But the one and only doesn't have any time to celebrate. Right back up, short arm shoulder block. Rob Cross going to the top rope now. Elbow drop to the lower back of DRH. He is trying to hang on to the ropes as he's teetering off the apron. All 4 men in the ring. Juan Che, as much as he puffs his chest and says he doesn't care which one of these 4 advances to Absolution because they'll lose. And his hands He's in the back, undoubtedly watching the monitor very closely. DRH knocking Diaz to the outside. This gives Rod Cross an opening lateral press on Kirsch. Only a 1 count. DRH went for the jumping cutter, but man, Rod Cross on his game in this one. Besting all 3 of his opponents. That's till Mike Kirsch comes in with a swinging neck breaker. Mike Kirsch checking on his facial features, making sure they're intact. Dragon sleeper from Diaz. Not going to get very far with it. Kirsch breaking it up. Immediately goes for the low blow. But he missed. How do you miss the low blow? Diaz is going to make him pay for even trying to do something like that. Wicked combo. Golden jumping cutter from DRH out of nowhere. But Diaz looking to run right through him. High knee to Mike Kirsch gets sidestepped. Calf kick from Kirsch. Goes for another one. But Diaz turns it into a pop-up German suplex bridge. 1, 2. Oh. Thought he would have had it there. Another jumping cutter. This time Rod Cross. DRH setting him up for something big. Victory roll. DRH trying to steal it. 1. Almost does, but not quite. All 4 of these guys. Oh, now a cutter from Cross. 1. Seems like Cross is getting a bit miffed with DRH's antics in this match. Elbow to the side of the head. Oh, Cross! Pile driver from the global phenom. He likes to pull that one out from time to time. Falling fish drop. Jumping discus knee. Rod Cross is hitting all of his greatest maneuvers right now. Joey Diaz making sure he gets the victory. Rejects that strike, forearm smash. Diaz. Oh, they go to sleep off the Gourdbuster. Jeez, he had him I should say DRH distracted with Kirsch. Oh, but Kirsch. Face first off the knee. Joey Diaz trying to get himself an opening. Twist of fate to Rod Cross. DRH gonna go up high, try for that inverted Phoenix splash. Wait, what the hell is he doing here? Going for a people's moonsault. Mike Kirsch thrown to the outside by Diaz. Forearm smash though. Gets sent back his way. DRH is going to the top rope. He's looking for that inverted Phoenix splash. If he hits it, it's going to be game over. But Rod Cross moves out of the way. The wherewithal of Cross. Saving him from sure defeat right there. Hurricane Rana though drops him on his ass anyway. Diaz! Single knee face breaker, but he's got nothing left. All 4 superstars are down. Can Diaz get to the pin? Well, he's got the chance. But Rod Cross getting up at just the right time. Too little, too late for the hot commodity there. Drop kick to the back of Kirsch's head, but DRH coming around. They're going to continue his battle with Rod Cross. Man, Kirsch smacking the hell out of Joey Diaz right now. He don't appreciate it much. Takedown by Diaz. I think he's been working on his wrestling game. Into it, wait a minute, into a cross armbar. Joey Diaz transitioning into a submission. He just got busted open. Cross. Mike Kirsch with an assist from DRH, able to escape, but his arm has been mangled like hamburger meat. DRH shot. Leg drop to the back of the head. Diaz continuing to try and get Kirsch to the outside. Or is he? Hang on. DDT! Off the apron, the way that Kirsch smacked off the apron, it just went flying to the outside. Oh my lord, how was he to his feet already? Looking in, no thing but a chicken wang, but Rob Cross, divert your eyes to the ring. Sit out, last ride, powerbomb, vintage Cross, and I think he's got it. 1, 2. Oh. What do these guys gotta do? Cross is starting to bleed like a stuck pig. He's gonna cut off Joey Diaz, tries to. DRH gets there first with an arm drag. Modified face structure by Kirsch gets shut down, and now teamwork by Kirsch and Diaz. Double STO. Kirsch's dropkick doesn't seem to have any effect on Rob Cross there. Spinebuster by the former light heavyweight champion. Now DRH is busted open after a smash face first into the canvas. Cross has Mike Kirsch right where he wants him, going for the ripcord knee strike. Nice spear by Kirsch. Again, making sure that his moneymaker is A-OK. This has been a hell of a match so far. You can tell how badly all four of these guys want to go to absolution. Diaz again! Into the armbar. DRH, middle of the ring, nowhere to go. Can Rob Cross get there in time? No, DRH. Gonna break out on his own. He don't need no help. Rob Cross don't know how smart it is to turn your back. That's why he has taken down both DRH and Rob Cross. There's that Dragon Superman. Diaz on his submission game tonight. He really wants to get the win via tap out. Not having much luck though. Again, all four superstars in the ring. DRH and Kirsch coming face to face just as Diaz looks to deliver that kick to the midsection. Another tornado brainbuster. Diaz can hardly continue. There's Mike Kirsch with a hangman's neck breaker on DRH. Hang on, turns it into a last chance. Mike Kirsch. Oh, but DRH, I didn't realize he had immediately reversed it. Kirsch didn't even get it fully locked in, it seems. Snapmare off the ropes. Speedy coming through with a knee shot to the jaw. Diaz breaks it up. Would this be his moment to shine? Rob Cross didn't stay out of the ring for very long. Just taunting right in Diaz's face. Rob Cross doing in this one. Snap. Tiger suplex. Neck snap. DRH going to the top rope once again, looking for that inverted Phoenix splash, I'm sure. Mike Kirsch is in the danger zone, and no, he misses it again. Maybe he should try something else. If anything at all, because Kirsch sends him to the outside with a punch straight to the face. Meanwhile, Joey Diaz with a single knee to the face of Rob Cross. 1, 2. Oh, he had it. Cross is now gushing blood, guys. That expert knee game of Joey Diaz, dispatching of everyone. He's the only man standing right now, man. Come on. This is his opportunity. Clothesline. Turns back to Cross, but Cross going for a low blow. That's the second time Joey Diaz has avoided being low blow. DRH with a fucking DDT now. That's the second time Kirsch has been hit with that apron DDT. Cross super kick to Diaz into a straitjacket German. 1, 2. Oh my God. Every time you think this match is over. Rob Cross looking to pull the ripcord on Diaz. He got him! Can he sneak the pin? Ah, DRH sensed it. Trip up by DRH. Kirsch tries to throw out that crazy clothesline of his. Oh! Cross with the ripcord on DRH! Pushing himself into the pin. Oh my god. Every time Cross goes wrong. Oh, there's a knee from Diaz. Showing him how it's done, I guess. I mean, Jaquan Shea has got to be loving what he's seeing one way or another, because no matter who wins this match at this point, probably not going to be feeling too great at Absolution. Yeah. Oh, I forgot it's Falls Count Anywhere. That's the first time somebody tried for a pin ringside. Yes. Tapping on his head saying, I've got something cooking. Oh, you better try and freaking bring it to fruition then. Diaz throwing Rob Cross out of the ring. Going to join the Kirsch with a wah. Wrong time to do that though. They didn't see Diaz coming up on him. Face smashed off the steel steps. Going for the pin, guys. Kirsch could be out like a light. Tyson running over to the pin. 1, 2. Oh, that was well over a 3 count, but it took the ref so long to get over to the pin. Joey Diaz, I think he's hit everybody with steps now. First Rob Cross, then DRH, now Kirsch. These combos with Diaz. You just don't see them from anybody else. DRH, wait, everybody's bleeding but Joey Diaz now also. Throws him back into the ring. Look at that. Rob Cross and Mike Kirsch are down. Diaz is going up top. Oh, the fight he got on that moonsault. Did he touch his toes? That was sick. Jumping cutter from Rob Cross. Rob Cross can even see at this point. There is blood covering his entire face. People's moonsault to Diaz. Rob Cross can continue his fun with Kirsch outside, but this gives DRH the chance to try and pin Diaz. Diaz going to approach DRH in the corner, but DRH is waiting for him. Throws out a punch, tries for a cutter. Mike Kirsch going for a pin here. Where's DRH going? Oh, kicking Diaz right into the freaking announce table. Oh, all 4 of these guys going to decide to fight right here. They're going to knock over my Mountain Dew. What's DRH doing? What's DRH doing? Oh, Hurricane Rana! Mike Kirsch going to be right there to break that up. He misses! He misses again! And he's victorious! Mike Kirsch dropping the ball hard! He missed breaking up the pin 3 times! DRH is going to Absolution! Oh my God. Mike Kirsch going to be beating himself up for sure. Watching the replays of that. What a match that was. Dear God. Well, DRH is back, and it seems like he is better. Has a date with Jaquan Shea next Sunday at Absolution for the Zero G Championship. into our co-main event. It has been a hell of a night already here on Supremacy number 5. But up next, Chris Proudfoot takes on the Outcast Brett Angel in a first-time matchup still to come on our main event. The King of the Ring, Xander Slate, one-on-one with the quote-unquote true undisputed world heavyweight champion, Kevin Silva. Both of these men confirmed for the Royal Rumble match next Sunday at Absolution, looking for that last bit of momentum. Chris Proudfoot bringing the light of his Lord and Savior to this confrontation. Hoping to use that same light to win the Royal Rumble match next Sunday. Chris Proudfoot, a changed man, for the better, for the worse. I'll leave that up for you guys to decide. But we haven't seen Proudfoot in a few weeks. Brett Angel? Is that his name? Or is it Brett Angel? Brett Angel has had a, did I say Angel again? Having another stroke, guys. Excuse me for a minute. Brett Angel. Brett Angel has had quite a past few months. One point, his CMV career was over after his loss to George King at SummerSlam, where the fans voted that the loser must leave CMV and cannot return until they kiss the winner's foot. While George King won, Brett Angel brought back only because that mystery man we've seen before attacked Angel from behind and forced him to kiss the boot of George King. Brett Angel has done a lot throughout his career here in CMV, but he has never won a Royal Rumble match. Will he scratch that off his bucket list next Sunday at Absolution? Well, these are two men about to go one-on-one who believe wholeheartedly in everything that comes out of their mouths. Chris Proudfoot preaching the gospel of his Lord and Savior, whereas Brett Angel, and I've said it before, I'll say it again, we've kind of seen him mentally deteriorating over this last year or so, and even though his in-ring ability seems to have ramped up, I mean, Brett Angel looking better than ever. Just check back to his match with Tim LaFave at Regicide. An absolute instant classic, and Angel came out with the win. Starting off slow against one another, just thrown to the side. Chris Proudfoot tries to go low with a kick to the knee. Brett Angel responds, just launching him over to the air. Paying homage to Cyborg with the BFT punch to the back of the head. Evaded. God's eye saving Chris Proudfoot there. swinging for the fences. Tornado discus punch. Again, guys, still to come up next at our main event, the King of the Ring, Xander Slate, ahead of his date with Andrew Briggs next Sunday at Absolution for the Undisputed World Heavyweight title, takes on the quote-unquote true Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Silva. In our main event, we all know what Kevin Silva did back at Regicide, costing himself the World Championship in his match against Andrew Briggs, saying he has nothing to prove, that he already is Undisputed Champion. Stomps to the hand, 3 in a row. Chris Proudfoot gonna send Angel off the ropes, dropkick on the rebound, gets sidestepped, cheeky little jab. Boxing background of Angel coming into play, back elbow attempted in the corner. Proudfoot moves out of the way, kick to the chest, doesn't even budge. Angel, and a jumping DDT, that does the trick. Did Proudfoot just bite his finger? Okay. I don't think I've ever seen that level of crazy from Proudfoot before. Can't just go around biting people's fingers. Not only is it unsanitary, but I mean, it's also just nuts. Oh, and if this were the Royal Rumble match, guys, Proudfoot would be eliminated right there. Just got sent over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. Luckily for him, though, this isn't next Sunday, not yet. Angel just standing in the ring saying, come on, bitch. Still got something left, bring it on. Proudfoot squares up to him. Oh, side effect from Proudfoot. Looking to catch Angel off guard. 1, 2, almost does, but Brett not having any of it. Might not have a choice, though. Proudfoot puts distance between he and Angel. Looking for that Claymore kick. 1, 2, 3. Proudfoot! What? That is an upset, guys. Chris Proudfoot has just beat Red Angel clean. What the hell? I did not see that coming. Neither did Angel, who's back to his feet. And I think he's going to offer some respect, and Proudfoot accepts. Guys, Angel has very few losses this season. Shocker. And even more shocking that we got a handshake afterwards. Well, that is some big up momentum for Proudfoot heading into the Royal Rumble. It is now main event time here on Supremacy Episode 5. Absolution on the horizon, guys. And at that event, Xander Slate, the King of the Ring, is set to challenge Andrew Briggs for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Last week, Xander Slate and Pierre Thompson, calling themselves the It Factor, failed to defeat the team of Randy Orton and Andrew Briggs. That has Slate in a foul mood, but I think that might get even worse as he's set to go head-to-head with the man who claims to be the quote-unquote true Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Silva, who at Regicide, guys, low-blowed Andrew Briggs right in front of the referee, clearly costing himself the Undisputed World Heavyweight title. When asked why afterwards, Kevin Silva said, I have nothing to prove. I already am the Undisputed World Heavyweight Champion. Kevin Silva believing that because he's the last ever Alpha World Champion in the main event of CyberSlam. He won the title. Nobody really knows what to make of Kevin Silva's current ideology, but fact of the matter is, he is not Undisputed Champion. Andrew Briggs is. Although that might not be for much longer if Xander Slate has his way next Sunday. And it's just strange to see these two where they are right now, going one-on-one in the main event of Supremacy, because last season, you'll remember, Xander Slate, Reese Ortiz, and Randy Borton were the trios champions. Borton got injured near the end of the season, and Slate and Ortiz actually enlisted Kevin Silva to be their sub-in partner. So not so long ago, these guys were actual allies. And here comes the king of the ring, Xander Slate. Well, there's Peter Thompson, guys. I'm not surprised that he's out here backing up Slate, but there seems to be another man joining them. Who is this? Xander Slate perhaps finding himself another ally. I'm not too sure. I hadn't heard anything about this beforehand. I guess Slate trying to fill his royal cabinet. International champion Pierre Thompson and Kyle Ross, I'm being told this is, guys. Wait a minute, Kyle Ross. Why does that name sound familiar? I think he had a match last season, if I remember correctly. Wasn't he bald? Yes, that was Kyle Ross. Wow, Xander Slate had to dig to find this kid. Why the hell is he bringing him out here, though? Well, Xander Slate is having his royal walk down the ramp. Well, Xander Slate does have a history of bringing proteges under his wing. I guess he's found a new one, him and Pierre Thompson. Quite a return for Kyle Ross, though. The main event of Supremacy, last time we saw him, he was freaking getting obliterated by Black Gale, I think it was. Well, Xander Slate and his royal cabinet now awaiting the arrival of the Portuguese god of wrestling, Kevin Silva. Oh, hang on a minute. I thought Kevin Silva was just being a bit cheeky, but it seems as though he is fully delusional. He's wearing that's got to be a replica of the undisputed world heavyweight title. This guy really thinks he's the champion. And Andrew Briggs, along with General Manager Jay Dynamite, COO Triple H, they got to be fuming seeing this. This is completely out of line. Kevin Silva, you are not world champion, my man. You had the opportunity and you flushed it down the toilet. That's regicide. What is he thinking? Kevin Silva truly believes himself to be the undisputed world heavyweight champion. And those belts ain't cheap, by the way. Those are like $400. That is not the real undisputed title. I know for a fact Briggs has it. He's at home right now watching the show. The disrespect. Not just disrespect to Andrew Briggs, but to Slate, to everyone, to the entire roster. I mean, if Kevin Silva can do that, well, any single person could just go buy a championship, walk around claiming they're this champion and that champion. How absolutely delusional do you have to be? Well, this match is going to get underway nonetheless. Xander Slate coming out swinging. I guess this is good preparation for him. Knocked to the outside, and Kevin Silva clears the ring early, down on his knees, saying, "This is my ring." Headbutt takes down Slate. Popped right back up, going after the arm. Oh no, tying up the legs and dropping them. We know those pads offer little to no support for the concrete that lies beneath them. Xander Slate back into the ring. Kevin Silva joins him at the count of 5. Punch into the corner, but Slate comes out with a elbow to the jaw and then a clothesline, just mowing him down clean. Kevin Silva, quick breather, back into the ring. Xander Slate coming up on his 6, not quick enough though to evade that dragon suplex. And now a dragon sleeper. Doesn't look like he hasn't fully locked in, however. Slate should be able to escape that one pretty easily, and he does. A couple of elbows to the face. Ooh. Slate's like, he ain't happy about this. Probably wasn't happy about having to compete before Absolution anyway, and then Kevin Silva comes out here with the world title. I mean, imagine how Slate feels. He had to win the entire King of the Ring tournament, a grueling contest it was. And then Kevin Silva just comes out here with a replica belt saying, "I'm world champion. Doesn't matter if you beat Andrew Briggs at Absolution because I'm the real world champion." Vertical suplex float over into a lateral press to pin. Only a 1 count, though, gouging the eyes. Now these two are as dirty as they come. Rick at the eyes again. Unrelentless. Unrelenting, I should say, not unrelentless. That would be a double negative, wouldn't it? Xander with an elevated flatliner to the Portuguese god of wrestling quickly. Into the pin, hooks the leg, only a 1 count though. Slate took a look around saying, this kid ain't nothing. That just don't ring true. Silva, former World Tag Team Champion, the last ever Alpha World Champion. Misses the stomp now ringside again. Slate just runs right past him saying, but then gets hot shot right off the top rope. Snapmare from Silva, knife edge chop across the top of the back, and then a kick to the chest. Keeping Slate grounded, but he just fires right back with a kick to the side of the head. Snapmare by Slate. High speed off the rope. Big boot. Caving Silva's face in, but that devious minx, Saria. And Slate is always the kind of guy to fall for a pretty lady. Or a handsome man for that matter, but didn't let Saria distract him for too long. Overhand punch. What is this? What is this? Kevin Silva, my God! Kevin Silva just belly to belly Slate out of the ring. Jesus. Slate can have a broken back right now, guys. As if that wasn't enough, Saria just threw in a steel chair. My God. Xander's back. That's got to be aching. Something fierce, but here he comes. Slate, hang on a minute. Clean Slate into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Xander with the W. Just when Silva thought he had him beat. And the #1 contender to the real undisputed World Heavyweight Championship, victorious. And here's where I thought the match was going to be stopped by the referee. It should have. After Silva freaking belly-to-belly Slate out of the ring, but a clean slate sealing the deal. Xander Slate and Andrew Briggs next Sunday for the Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. That's the actual Undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. Kevin Silva and his Delusion Brigade claiming he's the real Undisputed Champ. Well, guys, as always, thank you for tuning in and watching along with me. Do not forget, Aftermath will be live in probably about 10 minutes or so. If you cannot make it, though, I do hope to see you for sure on Sunday for NGW Checkpoint England. That promises to be a hell of a show. But I hope you have a lovely rest of your Friday night and a great weekend. And I'll see you when I see you.